Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 16th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Again, the week is half over and it is hump day, so let's get into it, shall we? Well, much to my surprise, Governor Hogan did announce the end of the state of emergency for Maryland yesterday. It will become effective on July 1st, and from that point on, no masks required anywhere, no restrictions or anything. We do still need to follow the federal restrictions for masking on airplanes. The governor did say that there is a 45-day wind-down period to transition back to normal for things like renewing driver's licenses, wrapping up emergency health operations, etc. Additionally, the moratorium on evictions will also expire on August 15th as well. As for the city of Annapolis and their restaurants, their state of emergency was tied to the governor's, and it will end 30 days after the state's ends, which means that the recovery zones that you see all over town and the outdoor dining will be going away at the end of July. However, the city is working on plans to allow restaurants to continue, but they will likely need to reimburse the city for any lost parking revenue and also pay for and obtain any special event permits to do that. County Executive Pittman made a new senior hire. Well, he doesn't officially start until next week, but Pete Hill has been hired in a cabinet-level position as the county's first Director of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. This is all tied in with Pittman's promise and motto, making Anne Arundel the best place for all. Hill has equal opportunity and diversity experience in the federal level, most recently working for the National Weather Service doing equal opportunity training programs for more than 4,000 employees. He was selected by a committee made up of county staff, county board members, and community organizations. His first day on the job will be June 21st. Okay, I think I have a plan for the Annapolis election season this year and how I want to proceed with interviews and podcasts and everything else. So you want to make sure you stay tuned for that. And if you are tuned into politics, and particularly Ward 2 politics, Aldermanic candidate Karma O'Neill is hosting her Walk With Me Wednesdays to discuss city issues. This happens every Wednesday. She's walking the trail around the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium at 7:30 a.m. for the early birds and 6:30 p.m. for the slackers every Wednesday. Now, joining her tonight will be none other than our own Mayor Gavin Buckley. So if you wanted to corner the mayor and maybe ask him where that damn Ferris wheel is, here's your chance. If you want more info on Karma, you can go to voteforkarma.com. That's the website, and that 4 is not the number, it is spelled out F-O-R. And as we begin to wrap up, my heart feels so good. Yesterday afternoon, I got an announcement from IMP saying that the All Things Go Festival is happening on October 16th at Merriweather Post Pavilion. It is a new festival, and boy, does it have a terrific lineup. Hyam, St. Vincent, and Charlie XCX are headlining. There are a ton of others on there. I am so looking forward to that festival, and tickets for that go on sale this morning at 10 a.m. But a bit closer to home, not over in Columbia at Merriweather, right here at our very own Maryland Hall, Rams Head announced yesterday that Ann Wilson of Heart will have a show on August 15th, and one of my favorite bands of all time, Tower of Power, is coming in on August 17th. Both of those shows go on sale Thursday at noon. And if you want to pick up tickets to see the Marshall Tucker Band, Heard It in a Love Song, I will never sing again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. They're at Maryland Hall on October 25th, and those tickets are actually on sale right now. You can get them at ramsheadonstage.com or at marylandhall.org. And as we wrap it up, a hearty thank you to EC Short on Twitter and to Jenna, who emailed me yesterday after hearing the daily news brief. They each won a $25 gift card to Caliente Grill and Mother's Peninsula Grill. Thank you, too, for listening, and enjoy your food and drink. All right, that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to the sponsor for today's daily news brief, Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and to Rehab to Perform, who is getting ready to open up shop at 1750 Forest Drive right here in Annapolis. And this is cool. You can now catch the Daily News Brief in a streaming format on Annapolis.fm or at wakiradio.com, and that's WAKI radio.com. That's over there on Kent Island, so on the Eastern Shore. So if you are there, definitely check that out. Now, hang tight. We have George Young from DCMDVA Weather standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And since you never know when you might need an attorney, we've got Scott McMullen here today with some periodic legal insight for you. All of that is coming up. But right now, here is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, June 16th. Yesterday worked out great after Monday night's severe storms with plenty of sunshine and comfortable breezy conditions, and today and tomorrow should be equally as nice before we warm back up for a while. Look for sunny highs today near 80 degrees, as well as tomorrow before mid to upper 80s return Friday, ahead of a hot Saturday with widespread 90s likely, along with a chance of some PM showers and storms, with Sunday then bringing a nice finish to the weekend with sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 80s. So lock in those plans now for the weekend for some beach or pool time, along with some fun festivities for Father's Day on Sunday in the Annapolis region and beyond. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster company.
Did you know that home values jumped over 10% on average in 2020? And we are expected to see more increases over the next 3 to 6 months. What's causing this rise in value? First, limited inventory. We have about 60% fewer homes on the market right now than we did the same time last year. Second, low interest rates. People can afford more home right now, and that is very appealing. Third, increased buyer demand. We literally have over 20 interested and qualified buyers waiting for the right home to come on the market, and we are not alone. If you were ever thinking of timing the market just right to get the highest price in recent history, your time has come. My team is available and ready. Give us a call today. We'll check your home's value and break neighborhood records.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You never know when you might need an attorney. It could be when the lights light up on the police car behind you. Or maybe you have $1 million idea and need to incorporate. From wills and trusts to car wrecks and arrests, Scott McMullen with the Annapolis-based Scott McMullen Law, LLC, is here to offer some insight for you with today's Legal Brief.
Scott McMullen, and this is your Legal Brief. 11 things to do after you go home from the accident or if you're in the hospital. So you're in the circumstance, your heart's beating, you just had an accident, you're hurt, you might have forgotten what happened, you're in the hospital, and the question is, now what? Well, here are 11 things to do after you go home from that accident. First and foremost, do not talk to anyone. You should only talk to one of your lawyers or investigators handling your case. You should require some identification so that you are sure who you're talking to. Number 2, listen to your doctor. You should follow as precisely as possible the advice and course of treatment advised by your doctor. Do not minimize your ailments to your doctor, as it is one of the best ways of knowing how to treat you. Number 3, keep a diary. You should keep a daily or weekly record of your complaints and progress. This can be very helpful when a year later you will be able to recall your pain and difficulties more vividly. Number 4, keep a record of work days lost due to your injury. Number 5, keep a record of all your medical bills. Obtain and keep duplicate copies of all medical and hospital and drug bills. You should also keep records of any other expenses you may have in connection with your accidents, such as hiring of extra help. Number 6, record your car repair bills. If your automobile has not been repaired, do not do so until you are sure we have obtained pictures of it. If it has been repaired, be sure and supply us with copies of all estimates and final bills. Number 7, do not plead guilty to traffic offenses. I'll say that again. Number 7, do not plead guilty to traffic offenses without consulting an attorney. Never plead guilty to any traffic offenses in connection with the accident. And if you're arrested, call an attorney immediately to be advised. Number 8, supply information on witnesses. Supply immediately to an attorney the correct name and address of any telephone numbers of any witnesses you may learn of. Number 9, send attorney photographs. Send your attorney the photographs and the prints pertaining to your case, which you or any of your friends have taken. If at any time you're required to be in the hospital and are receiving any type of treatment or physical therapy, which can be photographed, please notify an attorney immediately. Number 10, take care of paying your hospital and doctor bills if you can. If you have your own insurance to cover such bills, go ahead and have them paid as soon as possible. If you have sufficient funds to pay any difference in the amount covered by insurance, don't hesitate to pay your obligations because of the lawsuit. Number 11, tell your attorney address changes. Keep your attorney advised of any changes in your address. If you have any legal questions, call 443-494-9775. This is information and is not intended as advice. You should contact an attorney regarding your individual circumstances. We invite you to contact Scott McMullen Law, LLC. Please do not send confidential information until such time as the attorney-client relationship has been established. Thank you for listening to the Scott McMullen Law Legal Brief.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.